what's going on, everyone? It's Sly here with D. And D, man, we saw Stephen A's top 5 teams, and finally, he's giving the 49ers some love. He has us at number 5. And a lot of you guys, first of all, I know are going to say, Stephen A, who gives a F about what Stephen A says? And I get it, but he is the biggest personality on TV, you know? He's got the most followers. So he has us at 5. And what do you think about this ranking, man?
I like it. I just don't really like the order too much.
Okay.
And then so right away, he's got the 49ers number 5. I can kind of see why he put them at number 5. I don't agree with it. I would personally have them at least like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
The reason I believe, this is my opinion, I believe that they're number 5 is because two things. One, ESPN is pro favorite. A lot of the people there, like Keyshawn Johnson, Michael Irvin, they're Cowboy fans. Majority of the people there are Cowboy fans. Also, with that whole incident with Mina Kimes, with the Jeff Garcia incident, I think after that, with the whole what happened last year with Jimmy Garoppolo, that I had at least a little, because that's who he did the top 5 ranking with. He did it with Mina Kimes and also with Keyshawn Johnson
And Herman Edwards.
So again, she was there, so I think like she plays a little bit factor to it, to like why they're number 5, because everybody on the panel is a fucking hater on the 49ers, low key. They like the 49ers. I think Stephen A, he's a big fan of Shanahan. But again, because of that whole incident last year, and to be honest, the 49ers, they've been a little bit up and down. Right now, they're trending upward with a huge win on Monday night against the Cardinals. But we've also lost to some bad teams. We lost to the Broncos, you know, we lost to the Bears. And so we've been very inconsistent. So I could kind of see why they were number 5. But me personally, the way that they're playing and how hot they are right now, I would personally have them 3 or 4. But then number 4, he had actually the Buffalo Bills. I would personally have the Buffalo Bills top 2 teams. I know Josh Allen, he's dealing with an injury right now, but I just think that them and the Chiefs are the 2 top teams. I think they're always going to be it right now. As good as, you know, the other teams in the NFC are playing, they're going to be the top 2 teams in the AFC, I believe. Number 3, the Eagles. The Eagles are having a good team. Yeah. Their defense is freaking stacked. Jalen Hurts is also playing very good on offense.
But the last 2 games, he almost lost.
Yeah,
last game they lost 2 weeks ago, and then they almost lost this week to the Colts. So.
Yeah, but they've had some close. It's really hard to stay undefeated throughout the whole season, so I'll give it to them. But only lost like 1 time. That's still like very. I was not expecting that at the beginning of the season. Yeah. I wasn't expecting. I thought the Eagles were gonna be good because of their defense. But I was not expecting them to be like one of the top teams in the NFC. That really surprised me. So the fact that they're number 3, like I'm cool with. They've been playing amazing. Number 2 though, it's the Cowboys. I don't like that. So here's the thing. With the Eagles, with the record, I gotta see why they're top 3. But with the Cowboys being number 2, listen, and we've seen it over and over again. How many seasons have they have a winning record? Especially the first year with Dak and Zeke. I think they only lost like 2 or 3 times, right? But other than that, every single year, what happens to them? They end up choking until they actually prove something, win one playoff game, and then like I'll shut up about that. But other than that, it's like they're also another team that's like living in the past. You know, I know a lot of the Niner haters, they like to say like, oh, like. It's been a while since the Niners won a Super Bowl. Well, damn, it's been a while since the Cowboys won a fucking damn playoff game. And so that's like, I didn't really like that they were number 2. But again, ESPN is pro Cowboys. Yeah. Number 1 though, I didn't really mind too much. Again, it's a toss up between them and the Bills, but Chiefs are number 1. You saw what they did to the 49ers. They destroyed us. And also, they really showed that this year, how good Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce are playing with losing someone like a weapon like Tyreek Hill. I was kind of like, I don't know. I think they'll be a playoff team, but man, I think they're definitely going to be a toss-up for a Super Bowl contender. Patrick Mahomes is just like an amazing quarterback, and then no matter like how average that defense is, like this guy is just amazing how he just overcomes it. And so again, for me, it's a toss-up between the Bills and Chiefs for a number 1 spot, but Stephen A had the Chiefs number 1, and so that I was cool with. I just wasn't cool with the whole fucking Cowboys number 2.
Honestly, bro, I'm a little different, man. I actually think the Cowboys are hot. I think, honestly, the Niners and the Cowboys are the best two teams in the NFC. I'll just say it right now. The Cowboys defense is badass. Micah Parsons, you know how much I liked him out of college, man. I wanted him or Slater, but then we traded up to get Trey Lance. But I love those two guys, and they're hot right now. I get it what you're saying about playoffs, but as of right now, I think the Niners, Cowboys, and I think we play the Eagles. I think we beat that ass, man. I really think right now the way they're playing, it seems that they're declining. It really does. The last few weeks, there's a lot of holes out there. They have trouble against the pass rush. We saw what the Commanders did to them. Their front four was just killing Jalen Hurts, and then last week they should have lost. They were on the ropes against the Indianapolis Colts. They should have lost that game. So I say we're 4, man. Right now, I say we're 4 just because we're so hot right now. And us and the Cowboys, I'll be real, man. In my back of my head right now, I'm thinking this is going to happen. I think the Eagles are going to get that number 1 seed because they start off so hot. And then we're probably going to get 2 or 3. The Cowboys are they're going to have to go 3 road games to win that Super Bowl. So I think the Niners are going to win out, and I think the Cowboys are going to win out. And I'm saying it right now. NFC Championship game in Levi's Stadium, man. Ooh! That's what I'm saying right now. So I get why we're not higher, just because, like you said earlier, those early losses were horrible.
Yeah,
the Bears, man, should have beat their ass. The Denver Broncos, and then who else did we? The Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, the Atlanta Falcons.
The Atlanta Falcons, I kind
of they were another team that was hot at the beginning, and then now they're declining. So we should have never lost to them.
But the only thing with the Atlanta, man, we were even missing everybody. Even Bosa was out that game, so I give the Niners some slack there. But there's other games. Denver, man, we should have won, and the Bears, we should have won too. But right now, with Christian McCaffrey, this team's completely different. This is a different team right now. I think like 4 weeks ago, I think we were 26th or 25th. In offense, right now we're up to 8. We're up to 8, baby. So we're just going up and up, and it just changes everything because now our offense is on the field longer. Our defense gets to rest more, and our defense was already great. And now they're, even though we have injuries, they're still playing great because they're not on the field all the time. 3 and outs with Jimmy and the offense. It's just not happening anymore. All you have to do, boom, quick check down to Christian here. Boom, quick check down there, 7 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, 12 yards. And we're just driving down the field, killing Claude, and our defense is resting. And when they're coming out, we're giving 3 and out. So I love it, man. I really feel we're in a great position right now. And if we're playing the way we played the last 3 weeks, if we play it the whole season, we would be number 1. I think right now, no one wants to play the 49ers in the playoffs. I really feel that we have that team that's going to make a run. And I think on paper, I think we are the best team, man. On paper, I want that rematch against the Chiefs because I know our guys were coming back that week. I'm not trying to make excuses, man, but I want that ass again. I want Patrick Mahomes again. I want to get that guy because I think that we match up well against them. We just, for some reason we're off that game. A lot of new guys coming back. Jim Harbaugh came back that game. The 2012.
Yeah,
a lot of things were coming.
Yeah,
a lot
of
on.
Things are going on.
Man, but I'm saying it right now. If we just keep getting healthy, man, bringing our guys back slowly. Ebukam, Armstead didn't play that game. Kinlaw didn't play that game. So when we're fully out there, I think that this team right here, we're going to go places. So right now, I don't disagree with Stephen A's ranking right now, the 5th. But I know that we're just going to go up, man. I really do. Big game this week against the Saints. And just got to take care of business, man. And this was a first game last week we just played the Cardinals where we didn't play down to our opponent. Yeah. It was the first time all season long where we had an opponent that was weak, wounded, and we were like, nah, screw that, man. We're just going to go out and just dominate these guys from the beginning of the game to the end of the game. So I love that, and I think this team has just turned a new leaf, man. I really do.
Yeah, so pretty much that was pretty much my list. So probably Chiefs, Bills. Again, it's a little switch between me personally, Eagles and Niners, and then I'll probably have the Cowboys 5th. I get what you're saying, but to me, just if you're doing a top 5 ranking, these are the top 5 teams that you think have a chance to win the Super Bowl. I think those 4 top teams that I named have a chance to win the Super Bowl. Until I know what you're saying makes sense about the Cowboys, but until they win a playoff game, they're a regular season team, but until they win a playoff game, I'll probably have them number 5, but I get what you're saying as far as having them they are playing probably one of the best top 2 teams in the NFL. But if this is a top 5 ranking for the Super Bowl, I'll probably have them a little bit lower.
It's going to be interesting, man, because I think it's come down to 3 teams. At the end of the day, it's 3 teams. When these 3 teams are going to represent the NFL, NFC in the Super Bowl, the Niners, I think Cowboys, or the Eagles. I think those are the 3 teams. I think the Bucks are done, man. I think as much as they've won 2 in a row, they barely beat the Rams. They squeaked by the Rams, and then they beat Seattle. It was actually a 6-point game at the end. So I think they're not going to do anything, and then there's going to be some wild card team here or there. Packers are not going to probably make the playoffs, so I think it's us three, man. It's a race who wants it, and then there's other stuff. I know Odell Beckham's out there, so it's going to be an arms race. You know, who's going to get Odell? Are the Cowboys going to get him? Are they going to try to do? Are the Niners going to try to prevent that like they did with McCaffrey? Remember the Rams were going to try to get him, but the Niners were like, screw it. So right now it's like an arms race, man. It's like the Soviet War, man. It's just an arms race. America and Russia, man, trying to get who wants the best players. But yeah, man, that's what I got, man. Anything else?
Nah, that was it. So let us know in the comments what you guys think what the ranking is. If you guys agree with Stephen A's list, or if you guys want to see something different. Maybe there's a team out there that we didn't name that you guys think is in the top ranking. But that's our list. And then,
that's what we got, man. Make sure to like this video, though. Subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Talk to you guys next time.
Peace.